Hello, comic book fans, my nerdy friends, my geeky compadres. Let's get our review on. Alright, so today I'm going to do a review for you on books number 1 and number 2 of Bedlam. It's an Image comic that I think just started coming out. I just picked it up, and since it's only book 1 and 2, I would assume that it just started coming out, so it's pretty new. The story is by Nick Spencer and the art by Riley Rossimo. I just want to let you know right now, there are a few parts in it that are kind of graphic, and you know, if you're not into gore or horror type stuff, you probably won't like it. But I love it. It's not really a horror book, but it contains images that can be construed as horror. It's more of a psychological thriller type book. One thing that I really like about this book is the art. They have flashbacks in this book, and as you can see, they're black and white and red. But if you go to present time, you'll see that it's more color mixed with the black and white and red flashbacks. It's really cool. I don't want to give away too many spoilers on this review because I want you to go read it. Is that bad? I'll give you a basic premise. So it's about this guy that 10 years ago killed a ton of people. I think somewhere in one of the 2 books it said thousands. The opening scene is the character Matter Red in what looks like a theater or church, and he's slaughtered pretty much everybody, and he's playing cards with a little girl, waiting for what I think is supposed to be the superhero of the book to come and stop him. And you can see the superhero enters the scene, crash! But he doesn't save the little girl. So, as a father, that really kind of disturbed me, but as a fan of books and horror and everything, I'm just kind of used to it. So, not too big of a deal. If you look at the artwork in this book, you can say that it might be a little bit sloppy, but I kind of like it. And you might be saying to yourself, Scott, but you hated that. Oh, I didn't realize you didn't know my name was Scott. Hi, I'm Scott. You might be saying to yourself that in that other book, you really didn't like the lazy drawing. That's because I didn't like that book. I like it in this one. This one, it's fantastic. And then reading throughout the book, you'll see that it's kind of wordy. There's a lot of words. And you might say, Scott, but in the Star Wars book, you didn't like that it was so wordy. But I like it in this one. It's really good. I just like the storyline. I mean, I like Star Wars and everything. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. But this is just different. Like, I know what happens in Star Wars. I know the people. I know the premise. In this, I didn't know. And in this, I really like it. Moving on from 10 years ago in the book, this guy who was Matter Red, I don't think we really know his name as far as I can remember, but he's kind of dealing with what he did 10 years ago. He was supposedly taken to a hospital, and this guy opened up his brain. At the end of book 1 and at the beginning of book 2, you learn that he was operated on by the crazy-looking doctor guy. Now, instead of doing bad things, he's trying to turn it around and use his past experiences for good. And at the end of book 1, he stops 2 drug dealers from beating up a kid and killing a kid. So they just shoot him instead. At the end of the book, he gets on the phone with the police and starts telling them about some killer that's going on, and I don't know, it's just really good. It messes with your head a little bit. It's really kind of messed up. You know, like I said, I would not have any kids read this book because it's messed up. But it's really cool. It kind of just gets you. And taking a villain, like a super villain, like Matter Red, and trying to turn him around into being a good guy is really kind of cool. I've always liked that in some books, but this one is really cool because, I mean, he was messed up. He killed a lot of people, and now he's trying to help the police stop another guy from killing a lot of people. So, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. This is definitely one book that I'm going to keep up with for sure. And you should too. Super good. I really like it. Like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But you should go pick up these 2 books and read them. They're fantastic. If you don't want to pick up both of them, pick up the first one. It'll get you, and then you'll want to go pick up the second one. So you know what? Never mind. Just go pick up both of them and keep reading them because they're great. It's another really good Image book. Image is really, really kind of at the top for me right now. I picked up the End Times of Bram and Ben, and that book was fantastic. I thought it was hilarious and great. And then doing this Bedlam book, Image is just on point. I really like them. So yeah, go pick up the books. Give me the thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and recommend a book for me to read. That's about it. I guess I'll catch you later. Bye.